Okay, we're ready. Gonna have Geo versus Somalian, and then winner versus Johan. There we go. Have both 4 players. El Capitan Somalian and the Puerto Rican destroyer Geo. A Keith for Geo. Yep, Geo finishing up his warm up. So once again, higher seed picks first. In this case, Geo is a higher seed. I think this is 4th seed. Yeah, 4 versus 29, but also Somalian not a slouch either. Really strong. And actually, I'm gonna be playing Geo in Copados. I don't know when, but I'm gonna be playing Geo. I wanted to play past round 0, but I'm gonna get obliterated. Somalian, why do you need a big ass roll of paper? That's weird. What do you do with that, man? I have already 18. Get started. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I got you, Capitan. Geo starts his game. Capitan smiling also. Capitan, what the fuck is that stencil, man? Look at this. Okay, don't change it, please. What the fuck is this? Don't change it, please. It's perfectly. I mean, it's workable. 47,000 for Geo, 48,000 for Capitan. Yes, I'm gonna change it real quickly. Don't worry, it's fine. I'll change it. So please don't top out me while I do this. Do a quick score update shortly. What am I doing? I'm doing this all the way around. I think I don't know if that should be good enough. Oh, I left that there. Oh my God, what am I doing? I'm doing everything wrong. There we go. That's much better. At least that works. 147,000 for Geo, 125,000 for El Capitan. This is neck and neck, actually. I was changing the stencil, but I missed a few things, but it's really close. Geo is an absolute machine. He's also really nice. I like Geo. I kind of want to punch him, but I really like Geo. Keith for Geo. Bomba for Cap. Oh no, I said a fraudulent bomba. But there we go. 72,000, 172,000 for Capitan. Waiting on this long bar. And there we go. Bomba for Capitan. 198,000 for Cap. 164,000 for Geo. Struggling still to clean this. Nice adjustment to clean the board. And there we go. 189,000 for Geo, 223,000 for Cap. I'm gonna eat chicken right now. I don't know if that counts as cannibalism. I hope not. Geo almost clean. Another bomba for Capitan goes to 270,000 for Capitan, 199,000 for Geo. So Geo about 70,000 points behind Capitan. This is a strong lead for Capitan to start the game, although that was not a healthy S. nice patient survival. It makes the longbar dependency as the longbar came. That was really nice. That was really nice, but kind of aggro, but paid off and gets a bomba. 301,000 for Capitan, 248,000 for Gio. And Mijo, welcome to the chat. Vansai Caramba. Oh, that was an interesting, really delayed overhang for Gio. And it's gonna solve nicely with that tug. Amazing play by Gio. Gets a bomba. 297,000 for Gio. 327,000 for Capitan. Gets another bomba. Goes to 350,000. And Gio catching up right now as he got out of that dig. 321,000 for Gio. 373,000 for Capitan. Gio could potentially build one row off. Not quite ready yet. There it is, ready now. And the bomba for Gio. He got SZ, as we say here. Which basically means crap RNG. 351,000 for Gio. 399,000 for Capitan with a dependency. Waits for the piece to show up. Now surviving this high up dig. And yes, Gio catching up quite fast. 374,000 for Gio. 426,000 for Capitan. 120 lines for Gio. 114. Make it 118 for Capitan. So about the same line count. Capitan still with the lead. Not huge. This is totally doable on post transition. Not with that big of an effort. If played efficiently. So forced into longbar dependencies. Gio. And bomba for Gio. 443,000. Takes the burn to transition safely. And Gio transitions 450,000. 524,000 for Capitan. So slowdown for Gio. Allowed Capitan to take the lead once again. Well, to maintain it actually. And make it a little larger. Bomba for Capitan. 552,000 for Capitan. 458,000 for Gio. Rio could potentially set up center well, but Gio's gonna pass on it. I prefer to maintain a nice parity, and now probably a little bit of a slowdown problem for Capitan. But no, gets the right pieces and gets a bomba. 586,000 for Capitan. 471,000 for Gio. This is an over 100,000 point lead. Gio's gonna look to shorten it up with that Tetris. Nice S flat for Gio. Nice delayed burns for Gio. When we played Copados, Mendion and Nomori said something that's absolutely true. You need like a button, you know, and you press it. And nice adjustment. Oh! Gets it barely over for Gio. This is troublesome. This is still diggable, but this is kind of troublesome. Nice pieces, though. Nice quick tap. Didn't have fully dash charge, I think, to get that all the way. This is a nice survival so far from Gio. 538,000 for Gio. 684,000 for Capitan. Amazing dig so far from Gio. It's amazing that he's still alive. That square hang is going to do it. And Gio's going to top out at 541,000. So Capitan takes game number 1. And you feel free to top out. You take game number 1. GG's. Ready from both. Well, I mean from Gio. Not from both. Gio. Ready from Capitan. Let's start game number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Getting my chicken taco ready. Haven't eaten anything, so. This. I just saw this on Capitan's stream. bomba for Gio, the first bomba of the match. I'm also Capitan with a bomba. A few uncomfortable overhangs for Capitan. Set up for a T-spin, gets the T-spin. Oh, an Allen bot rating. So party of two. Welcome everyone. We're doing a Dazzle tournament for our late friend Pepito. For those tuning in, Somalian is dancing actually. We had a few other usually rollers or tappers. We had Dewey and Zeno Villiers. We're doing the green bracket, which I think we can show really quickly, as I think we have. There we go. We're having Gio versus Somalian. You can see the list there of players so far. Why you dance? It's the superior way of playing. More fun. 131,000 for Gio, 107 for Somalian. Gio this time around with a slight lead, although not as big as it would seem once again. Somalian keeping a close proximity on Gio. Now Gio with a few fixing to do on the board. Shouldn't take much efficiency out of this. So Somalian widening the lead a little bit. That was a really unhealthy square. I think Gio totally noticed that. Why do I get this, man? Could actually start building 30. He's not gonna go for it. Is Gio laughing at me, or is he laughing with me? Bomba for Gio, 193 for Gio. A kiss for Gio, 245,000 for Somalian. El Capitan Somali. It's not actually from Somalia. I was bamboozled. I thought he was for the longest of times. Gio. Oh my god. Gio finally goes for the T-tuck. Nice adjustment also to make room for that Z that was coming up. And avoiding the delayed burn. That was nice. Playing a little high is Gio waiting on this long bar. This is officially a drought. No long bar inside for Gio still. We need to go back and rewatch that because this is huge. But first, finally a bomba for Gio. Gio pumped up, saying like, thank you. A kiss for the long bar instead of a kiss for Gio. 361,000 for Somalian, 259,000 for Gio. Somalian once again in the lead. Gio nails the spin, of course, and goes to 261,000, 384,000, make it 400,000 for Somalian. So once again, Gio a little behind, is nearing the 100 line mark. Comfortable spot for Gio. I'm sorry, I was eating. But Gio scores a Tetris. 331 for Gio. 456 for Somalian. Gio makes room for that S that was coming up. Makes a square tuck or a few spins. And there's the right square. There we go. Gio cracks into the 400,000 barrier. 400,000 almost on the nose for Gio. 481 for El Capitan. El Capitan 82,000 points ahead of Gio. No healthy square place for that. S for Capitan. Gio dependent on that J. Gets the J. Nice flat placement from Gio. And there we go. Finally, bomba for Gio. Gio transition's kind of high. 456,000 transition for Gio. Gets all the way there. And there we go. Another bomba for Gio. Capitan transitioning fairly in no time. There we go. Transition for Capitan. 450,000 transition for Capitan. This is a big lead for Capitan once again. Gio 508 for Gio. 540 for Capitan with a Tetris. Goes to 564. Gio playing really good pose. Now I think they're actually playing like more efficient. It's weird. 560,000 for Gio, 589,000 for Capitan. Gio catching up, but Capitan 10 lines behind. Levels worth of lines behind, but Gio, I think passed on a Tetris, but gets a Tetris anyway. 591,000 for Gio, 600,000 for Capitan. Gio increasing the efficiency in post. That's kind of crazy to see. Waiting on this long bar. Just not showing up. He's gonna be forced to take a few burns. There we go. He gets the piece all the way. Long bar in the middle for Gio. Oh my god, hangs the square, but needs a long bar. And there it is, long bar for Gio. 632,000 for Gio. 637,000 for Capitan. This is close. This is really close. And actually, Capitan lost a little bit of efficiency as he was also burning. Now Gio in a little bit of a slowdown. This could actually... This is not a game-ending burning sequence for Gio. But needs to clean as fast as he can. There we go. 702,000 for Capitan. 654,000 for Gio. Amazing dig from Gio. Could potentially set up center well. Sets up a center well. No, waiting on the long bar. And there it is, bomba for Gio. 689,000 for Gio. 700,000 for Capitan. Almost on the nose. This is once again really close. Gio playing really good posts. Getting up out of those sticks fairly efficiently. I'm getting dicey for Gio. Has a long bar dependency. And Capitan with a misdrop. 746,000 for Capitan. 699 for Gio. This is coming down to the wire as Capitan is having a rough board. And Gio is clean now. 707,000 for Gio. 753,000 for Capitan. Gio into level 28. He needs to squeeze as much points as he needs, as he possibly can. There's a Tetris for Gio. 778,000 for Gio. There's another one for Gio, 813,000. Capitan, 766,000. Needs another Tetris Gio, ideally. Takes the burn. No! Gio's gonna top out at 816,000. So, Capitan, you need 817,000. 817,000. Almost clean, but also level 28. Capitan, you need 817,000. And this is barely doable. This is coming down to the wire. Needs the long bar right now. Oh, it's gonna miss that. It's gonna be it for Capitan. Gio clutches the last few Tetrises to be ahead of Capitan. And Gio takes game number 2. That was really good. No freaking way, says FAQ. GG's. It was really good. There we go. 3 to 1. And Gio, being the absolute toxic person he is, so fucking bad, dude. Referring to Somalian. You're so fucking bad, Somalian. Says Gio. Really good. 28 for Gio. That was the break, the make or break. If Gio wouldn't have gotten those Tetrises. Really close last game. And this taco is amazing, man. I'm having a great taco. Gio, keep it coming. I love watching Gio. He's so fucking good, man. He's also like probably top 5 most ironic people I know. Like if he says he fucking hates you, probably he loves you, and if he says if he loves you, he probably fucking hates you. So it's an enigma always with Gio. What is not an enigma is that Gio is in the lead. 96,000 for Gio, 74,000 for Capitan. Capitan uncovering that well, playing a little high. And there was simul bombas basically. 141,000 for Gio, 100 on the nose for Capitan. Gio with about 2 Tetrises lead, we could say maybe. $169 for Cap. 210 for Gio. Make it 232. 232,000 for Gio. 192,000 for Capitan. Gio in the lead. Not by much, but in the lead. Capitan has been having the lead over 18 for the previous 2 games. Now with a longer dependency, Gio fills the long bar dependency and gets a Tetris. Bomba for Capitan, 264,000 for Cap, 301 for Gio. Remember that the winner of this match is gonna go against the LATAM dictator Johaneiro, Johancito, Johannesburgo, Johnny, Johaneiro. What else have we called him? I don't know. Elon Musk simp, however you want to call him. Puma for Gio, 356,000 for Gio, 312,000 for Capitan. Make it 335, 356 for Gio. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's already rigged. We know who's gonna win against Johan. He decides how the matches go here. Who's the champion and everything. Bomba for Gio, 405. 404 actually for Capitan. So getting close actually. Gio 3 lines behind. Gets a Tetris, goes to 429,000 for Gio. 404,000 for Capitan, still waiting on this long bar. So this is I think a drought for Capitan. There it is. Simul Bombas, 428,000 for Cap. 452,000 for Gio. And now Capitan takes the lead by 10,000 points. So this is close once again. Capitan, although not primarily a DAS player, keeping up with elite DAS players like Gio. I think Capitan has a 1.1 with DAS. So. Burn. Ooh, nice pole vault for Gio. There it is. Bomba for Gio goes to 503,000 points. 521,000. When did that happen? Okay, for 521,000 for Capitan, 525,000 for Gio. This is once again really close, separated by about 2,000 points. So separated by about 2,000 points. This is close. Nearing transition, as Gio transitioning in 9 lines and Capitan in 7 lines. Bomba for Gio. This could be a 600,000 transition, which is amazing for any playstyle, let alone DAS. Capitan is gonna transition with the next Tetris or the next burn. It's gonna be a Tetris. Capitan transitions 598. 500,098. Oh my god, you get the point. And Gio transitions a little bit high on the board, nails the quick tap. And Gio transitioned with 622,000. Capitan transitioned a little higher. So Gio is about 20,000 points ahead of Capitan at the transition. Gio gets a Tetris, 650,000 for Gio. Capitan with a dirty Tetris, 653,000 for Capitan. So Gio ahead for about a Tetris. Still into level 20 actually. Just by a few lines though. There we go, another bomba for Gio. Goes to 707,000 for Gio. 667 and 65,000 for Capitan. Capitan misdrops that T, but gets the stack lower to start building on this burn off. Meanwhile, Gio propelling once more into the lead and extending that lead that he already has. 762,000 for Gio, 679,000 for Capitan. Gio running away with this one as he gets another Tetris and now opens a 100,000 points lead in just 2 levels. This is playing Gio. This is what playing Gio is usually like. You blink and then you're done. 822,000 for Gio, 690,000 for Cap. Gio Tetris ready, waiting on the long bar, and there is another bomba for Gio. 855,000 for Gio, 692,000 for Capitan. Capitan would need to play extremely efficient or hope for a Gio top out. This is still doable if Gio tops out right now. And I love this track. Very fitting for this really intense game. Capitan getting parity problems. Gets nice pieces to solve that. Nice burn. Gio also getting a little high. Needs a long bar, but decides to go for the delayed burns. Amazing. And bomba for Gio. 925,000 for Gio. 769,000 for Capitan. Make it 801,000 for Capitan. Oh my god. And Gio, 958,000. Almost max out into level 26. What is happening here? There we go. Max out for Gio into level 27. Capitan 835,000, but Capitan is gonna top out. Gio, please mullen this one. What the fuck is going on? Gio, you take game number 3, but please going on. This is insane. What the fuck? Oh, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna take away a lot of points. No, why did you say sorry? I told you to mullen. It was an amazing face. What the fuck? So good, man. First max out of the tournament. Of course, it had to be Gio. What the fuck was that, Gio? Robbed out of 1.1. Yeah, I don't think that was a 1.1 quite. But high max out, high non 1.1. That's what I meant. Have a ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. First max out of the tournament. Was that a 26 max out? I mean, I didn't fully catch it. I was trying to do yeah, the score updates for both players, but if chat knows, was that a 26 max out? That was kind of crazy. Bomba for Geo, 52,000 for Geo, 70,000 for Capitan. Capitan in the early lead. Geo waiting on this long bar. There it is. Bomba for Geo, 75,000 for Geo, 117,000 for Capitan. Welcome Tebanoku on chat. You just missed a level 26 max out from Geo. Potential 1.1, but the pieces didn't want Geo to get the 1.1. Who cares? Geo has a 1.2, so no biggie. 168,000 for Capitan, 155,000 for Geo. Nice burn. Making a lumbar dependency, but gets lumbar right after for Geo. Yeah, 26 max is 1.2 possibly, but yeah, RNG was kind of mean to Geo that one. Not that RNG exists, because it doesn't, right, Johan? But it was potential 1.2. 241,000 for Capitan, 205 for Geo. Of course it doesn't, says Johan. 229,000 for Geo, make it 252,000 for Geo, 266,000 for Somalian. Not wearing the Brazilian shirt. How dare you, Somalian? Even put the nice Brazilian flag for you there. Nice last second adjustment. And S flat for Somalian. And once again, what a surprise. This is really close. Geo 298, Somalian 316,000. Somalian with the slight lead, but would lose it if Geo gets this Tetris and gets a Tetris. And Tawanoku saying, by the way, I'm changing my mind about how much RNG influences your game. That's good to know. It basically has no influence. Just stack good, man. That's easy. Somalian setting up a center well. Gets a center well. 30 Tetris for Somalian. 395,000 for Somalian. 356,000 for Geo. Somalian knows this is really close. What a surprise. And needs to go a little bit aggro to open as much of a lead as he can on 18. It was a dirty triple. Okay, thank you. I'm eating a chicken taco. Give me a break. Geo making a longbar dependency. Saw the longbar coming. Ooh, and Somalian getting a little bit high. Ooh, this it's gonna get troublesome for Somalian if he doesn't get the right pieces, but he is getting them. He's using them in the right way. And there we go. Somalian is gonna survive so far, but gets another unhealthy piece. Opens the the dependency he had. Nice dig for Somalian so far. I'm 58-year-old man from Somalia. I sell it my wife for internet connection. 436,000 for Geo, 437,000 for Somalian actually. So although Somalian was digging, he didn't lose that much of pace for the dig he was in. Somalian transitions, gets a Tetris to lower the stack. I didn't see the transition coming. 465,000 transition for Somalian. 463,000 for Geo, still not on 19 speeds. Somalian getting those points in. 493,000 for Geo. That was really good for Somalian. Solves with that tuck. And Geo gets a Tetris. 518,000 for Geo. 504,000 for Somalian, but all the way into level 21. Geo ahead by about 44,000 points. Setting up aggressively with that long bar. There we go. 570,000 for Geo. 536,000 for Somalian. Gets another Tetris and goes to 564,000. Geo answers right back with 623. So Geo once again pulling away in the lead on 19 speeds. Almost like he was more comfortable with it. Square to the left with Somalian. Decides to make a hole. That piece is not gonna go all the way to the right. That one is. And Somalian getting into a little bit of trouble. Oh, Mills misses the quick tap, and Somalian is gonna top out 579,000. So Geo takes game number 4. And is gonna advance to play Johan. Apparently a guy from Brazil that can play a little bit of Tetris. GG's Geo. Look at that beard. And GG's Somalian. Thanks a lot for playing, man. It was great to have you, and GG's Geo. I think we can watch the end of the game. This potentially could be a max out still, so nice to see if we can have a back-to-back. There we go. Geo pumped. Took a game. The match, I'm sorry, not a game, but the match. And advancing. Still max out on the table for Geo. Oh, I think those burns might kill it. There we go. It doesn't matter. Geo has like a million max outs. Why did you beat up my son like that? You're gonna face the consequences now. As this is a match for top 8, we have already Tugi on one side and Johan and Geo duking it out for the next spot on the top 8. So